Hi guys, welcome back to Work in Project Hobbies. My name is Edwin. So this video is sponsored by Underground Hobby Shop.
In my description, you can see there's a direct link that shows Underground Hobby Shop. From there, once you click in, it will direct you to the Lazada, which is online shopping channel. So here you can see that the Underground Hobby Shop not only just provide games workshop, they actually have a lot of variant of the product. Especially even Games Workshop, Magic the Gathering, AK, Song Ice and Fire tabletop miniature game.
So the other day, actually, I browsed through the internet and I looked until I actually saw Watchdog, and actually I saw the cover art of the set that came with the Chaos Space Marine with Dark Angel. So when I see the cover, actually, it actually have a quite impactful to me. I feel that, oh, this position and this pose is really nice. Why not I create a Dark Angel Azrael exactly same as the cover art? So when I searched in the internet, I realized, oh, the latest Azrael actually do have a new sculpt, but unfortunately the position is actually quite generic. It's almost identical to the old pose when there's a metal or maybe it's resin. But so this time I tried to recreate the scene, and now we're gonna start the conversion. Let's check them out.
So if you want to skip the work in progress and straight check out the end result, you may straight forward to 12:30. So here I technically gonna start from the sprue. I actually have one brand new Azrael. So here you can see now I'm trying to unsprue them and cutting out one by one. So here I still refer slightly to the art to see actually which part do I actually need, or which part I might need to grind off and maybe reposition or resculpt them to suit my customization or my conversion based on the cover art. So for glue, I using plastic glue. So this actually will more seamless and actually will be more close, because if you use super glue, sometimes there might be some mark or those glossy feels. So when you prime it over, you actually visible those super glue mark. Here I'm trying to technically reposition the sword. You can see that I use another Space Marine sword spur because I want to make the handle, which is separate from the hand. That's why I actually cut off to replace Azrael's sword and to glue it on to another bit. So here of course the same, I was using just plastic glue. Here I'm trying to position to see is it as close to as the cover art. As you can see now, the handle doesn't stick to the hand and actually more dynamic pose. So due to the body, torso actually is quite straightforward because they are looking front. So I technically cut them open so that I also can reposition, so that you can see there's more the torso will actually face slightly, maybe another 30-degree to the right, so you can see the momentum of swinging the sword. For those big gap, actually we doesn't need to worry because we can anytime can use those green soft putty or even plastic glue and some spray to just fill up. So Azrael also come in one combi weapon. Technically it's like a board gun with a plasma. So here also according to cover, it's actually slightly the hand is straightened and also with bit facing down. So to do that, I also use another hand bit, which is the pointing hand, so they can show the hand is actually straightforward front, and I cut it open and I just glue it, and of course also same use plastic glue, and we just combine. So with that, you can see actually it will match really well, especially if you have extra primary bits or even other Space Marine bits. So on the gap, we can just easily use those green stuff putty. You just have to fill it up, then smoothen it. Once it dry, it will be look quite cool. As long as it doesn't leave too much or those obvious flaws, when you paint it over, it should be look natural enough and it's actually look cool enough. So here for the plastic glue, because the green putty not really dry, so it might be not so solid, and I here also cross double check with the cover art, is it almost look the same. I try to go as close as possible, and the end result I'm pretty happy with it. So with this we can add on those small accessories. We know there's a shoulder pad, and also because due to the arm reposition is different, some shoulder pad or accessories might be a little tight. We shall adjust accordingly. But everything that plastic glue can't work, we just add more plastic glue. So here, of course, I also want to make the heroic more special. You can see I add on the base and higher, and I prime it black. So to start off painting, I paint it with the Citadel Caliban green. Here, I just trying to make technically where the source of light coming from, and I make it green, and I slowly highlight to the lighter green. Here, technically, most of the technique also same. It's just simple dry brush, and I focus painting on the armor first, and we slowly build up to the tone. Cause the cover art is more like oil painting, so even here you can see some brush stroke. Actually, no worry, cause in the end, once you smoothen it out, it will look exactly like the cover art. So for the banner, I see few reference from the internet. Also, I painting green, but this is actually more in those blue, greeny fields. Actually, if you guys seen my Tomb King video, you guys will know that this green color build up will be very nice in later. So for the cloth, I refer back to the cover art. You can see actually it's slightly build up the tone from dark brown to almost close to those yellowish or those white color. Then I slowly build up the color where the light source should be. It's also a very direct OSL technique. For the combi weapon, I'm gonna paint up the bright red as the cover art. Here you can see I also build up the tone. I know where the light source should be, so we know which part of the red is supposed to shine bright. And below the cloth, I also paint same color. This actually start from brown. Slowly we build up to yellowish, and here also all those small details we also using contrast highlight, not really contrast paint, but I mean contrast technique means that we switch from the darker tone slowly go up to the lighter tone. So here also using just simple dry brush technique. Of course for white color I'll recommend you guys use actually a little dirty gray, those gray that bring a little purplish or those brown. Then only slowly highlight to maybe like the space booth gray, and last highlight only use white. So from there you can see a really nice contrast. The white color really pops out and look more dynamic. Try avoid straight away just paint white, because if you just paint white it will look a bit uh, I mean unnatural. So for the cake also same, we also wanted to make the highlight point. Here I use actually called golden yellow. So this color actually quite similar to gold color, although it's not metallic color. But from with that, we can actually bring out the contrast. So for the skin also same, we gonna do where the light source from, and even the hair I don't paint directly where the mold supposed to be. I like to technically overlay a little so you can see there where hair's more natural. So for this part, I'm using a zenithal technique to paint the gold for the sword. So once we dry brush and we have to know where is the light tone, I just use contrast paint to paint over the yellow, and will look really stunning, and it's really look like a gold paint, although it's a non-metallic uh, method. So here you can see I saw another strong highlight with a lighter yellow, so it pops up. For the sword, power sword, I want to make those shine effect. So here I just use simple dry brush. I only make lighter tone and bring a contrast in the middle with dark blue. Then of course last I technically touch up those small details like the emblem, the logo, and also those small accessories where I'm supposed to have different colors. So actually the model is pretty much almost 90% done. I just need to touch up more on the banner. Also here I'm making the base more vibrant. So because we know base if it's all the stone colors it will look very boring. So of course I still use the lazy method. I using the lava reflection and prepare for the next project which I also can interact with.
Hi guys, so this is the end result. I kind of happy how this turned out. So technically I reposition almost not really position everything lah. So just upper torso and of course both arm. This arm I technically use the upper part from another bits and also the sword also. So this to show that it will exactly as the cover art to make this conversion. So for the flag part, of course, I know somebody use black as the background, but because I want to make it more stand out, so I gonna paint it red. Overall, I'm kind of quite happy. I still working on it to paint the eyes, but for now, I think this model is very good for display and definitely way good enough on tabletop. So of course, you have a small minion. This minion, here, if you guys can see, actually I just dry brush a very light gray, because here I expect this part is to be a shade. So of course here will be all the main highlight. So we can see he technically hide behind from the primary Azrael, so that and whole became his like sword holder. Of course that this base also can exchange to put on the helmet, but I think it's not so wise to arm a helmet, because it would be very weird if you are in big battle. Supposedly you should wear the helmet, but of course this is for the display purpose. I want to show how epic it is and follow the cover art, so this will be the non-helmet version. Overall, it's quite happy, and this red color is to indicate that whatever enemy he versus will be really flaming hot, powerful, and burning through the concrete. And so this is the end result. Also, okay, this is also the power sword. Power sword, I use a simple dry brush. Of course, there's still a bit chalky, but overall, I'm very happy with it, how it turned out. Really contrast highlight, I mean, really centered. It's only just simple dry brush. It's non-metallic matter for the gun, but for this side I think should be good enough because I do not want to steal the highlight of the power sword and of course our hero. So that's all for today. So if you like this conversion or you like this kitbash project, please like, comment and subscribe. Also, don't forget to click the follow button and the bell so that you will not miss out any notification of the cool content I'm going to upload soon. So I will do more on this kind of projects, not only in conversion, also terrain, and also if any other kind of project you'd like me to do, please leave a comment in below. I will check them out and also will try to consider and also try out. So that's all for today. See ya. Enjoy the video or the final product.